Here on Virginia Tech's campus, there are 30,000 students. Every single day, these students have to get to and from their classes. If you live on campus, this is easy, and you can walk to your classes pretty easily. But if you live off campus, that presents an issue. Many people take the bus to campus, which is a very reliable system, but involves multiple stops and can take a while to get to where you need to be. This leads a lot of people to want to drive to campus, but this requires buying a parking pass that costs around $200 and is very tough to find a spot here sometimes. Another route is walking to campus, but this can be tough considering a lot of people live too far to walk. Lastly, this brings us to biking on campus, which is a very big thing. But unfortunately, as people know, bikes break down. And this discourages lots of people from biking to campus. Innovation was made in 2013 though by the university called the Hokie Bike Hub, which could fix a lot of these issues.
Behind me is the Hokie Bike Hub, which was founded in 2013. This space, which shares the alternate transportation office, is located in the parking garage on Perry Street. They provide a free service to students, faculty, and staff with a valid Hokie passport, which allows them to repair their bicycles free of charge with all of the proper equipment and tools.
The space is funded by parking fees at Virginia Tech. They have a hired staff of several bike mechanics, but they don't actually function like a bike shop. They're not allowed to sell parts to students, and the bike mechanics are there to assist you, but they cannot do any physical work on the bikes. This means that the user must take their knowledge and apply it to the bikes themselves.
With the creation of the Hub in 2013, providing free maintenance for bikes, as you can imagine, conflicts in the community of local bike shops arose.
The tools required for bicycle maintenance are usually not found in your average toolbox. They're specific to bicycles, and each of them serves a very specific purpose. On top of that, they're often expensive and bought from companies like Park Tools. Traditionally, bike shops will carry a full line of these products. However, they're not available for use by customers, reserved only for the bike mechanics to work on in the back of the shop. When the Bike Hub opened, a lot of the conflict stemmed from the fear of loss of business from the bike shops. Suddenly there was a new space where people could go and work on their bicycles free of charge without the need of the bike shops to access specific tools. On top of that, the knowledge provided by the mechanics at the Hub allowed students, faculty, and staff with no prior knowledge of bicycle maintenance to work on their bikes in the correct ways. The bike shops feared that the lack of students coming to the shops in replacement for the Hub would cause a large decrease in business. In the fall of 2013, tensions were so high that a Roanoke newspaper even outlined the conflict in one of their articles. I talked to an employee at one of the local bike shops, and he told me that at the beginning in 2013 there was a lot of tension. There was a lot of things that weren't known. The shops didn't know how the space was funded. There was an initial rumor that it was funded from their taxes. It was found out later that that was untrue and that it was actually funded through parking fees, through buying parking passes. He also told me that it's something, the conflict was there, and I think that a lot of people, a lot of local businesses around Virginia Tech, yes, they do benefit from the student body. However, you can see many examples of Tech trying to become their own integrated community, where students are less and less leaving and more staying on campus, and they're becoming more inclusive. You can see with the new dining halls being built, and less students are going off campus using the dining plan and staying on campus. And that same way, the bike shops felt that Tech was trying to push away those businesses and keep the business within themselves. However, it doesn't seem like there's any intent to turn that space into a full-on bike shop, so I don't think that in that aspect is worried. It doesn't seem like they're trying to make money. Rather, they're just trying to push cycling as a way of commuting in order to decrease the number of cars populating the parking lots.
I think it is important to note that while there were original conflicts when the Hub was created, everyone that we interviewed said that they did like the idea of the Bike Hub. They liked the idea that they were teaching students and faculty and staff how to repair their own bikes. And a quote, someone said that they actually thought their customers were better off if they knew more about their own bikes.
Initially, a lot of the bike shops thought we're going to lose business to students going to the space to fix their bike, which in essence is true. However, if you have people that were are willing to go in depth and work really detailed on their bicycles, they were probably going to do that anyway. And those aren't the people that were going to bike shops to get their bikes fixed in the first place. At the hub, you still need to work on your bike yourself. So for those people who they don't have that skill set to work with those tools, or they're not very hands-on, the bike hub may not be the solution for them, and they still might need to go to those bike shops to get those repairs done. On top of that, if the school continues to promote cycling and to promote using bicycles as a form of transportation, especially through the bike hub, it gives people the excuse to purchase a bike, because now they're going to have a place where they can go and repair it free of cost, regardless if they actually take advantage of that. So I think that the hub in the long term will cause an increase of bicycle traffic on campus, and parallel to that, an increase of consumer traffic into the bike shops, both for purchases and bike repairs.
After talking with owners and employees of local bike shops, we've decided a good way for collaboration could be for the bike shops of Blacksburg to display their prices and what it would cost to repair bikes and certain maintenances in the bike hub. So the bike hub would have posters of each of the shops and their prices for what it would take to purchase parts and what it would take for maintenance on certain things. That way people could tell whether they should repair their own bike at the hub or if they would want to take it in somewhere else to get replaced. If they need a part also, they could look on the prices, buy the part at a local shop, and then bring it into the hub to repair.